Good day, y'all. Wanted to make this video to let y'all know what's going on with my crossing the highway ticket. I finally received the dash cam video as well as the body camera video. Some of you remember my live stream I had to do that day, and the video was upside down. I'm not a good cameraman, never claimed to be. My IT skills are highly lacking. But besides that, I just want to let y'all know what's going on. The Trooper Terry of the Texas Department of Public Safety was caught on video lying. Big surprise, right, guys? Well, if you remember, he said that those cars had to slam on their brakes and swerve out of the way to keep from hitting me. Well, being as old as I am, and yes, I'm getting up there, and the fact that I have some physical disabilities, I was unable to walk 1 mile down to the overpass and then back, or walk the other way 1 mile down to the overpass and walk back. Now, on the dash cam video, it shows me climbing the little white picket fence that we have here at the RV park that's at the front by the bypass, the feeder road here. Well, I'm not about to cross a highway, but the speed limit of the cars are going at 70 miles an hour. If I know I can make it. And that doesn't mean for me to sprint across as fast as I can. No. Because if I trip, fall, whatever, I might get squished. And the last thing I want to do is get squished. So, on the dash cam video, it absolutely shows that not one single car put their brake lights on. Not one single vehicle changed lanes. So I caught him in a lie with that. And at first, he told me that we're not allowed to cross the highway. And then when I was talking to him about, I see it happen in Arkansas all the time, he said that it was illegal here. But then at the end of the body cam video, he says that next time I cross the highway, please be careful. He did not say it was illegal. So, hopefully, this week coming up, I was actually supposed to be in Virginia right now. But some scheduling conflicts arose, and my company decided it should need me to be at some training for recertifications. So Monday and Tuesday, and hopefully not Wednesday, but Monday and Tuesday, I'm to be in Dallas getting some retraining for my certifications. They're about to expire, and I need to have them. That's all well and good. Bad timing. But this thing going on in Virginia literally has me pissed off. These great legislators and senators and Congress people and representatives that we have put into office to represent us at the Capitol, not only the state of Texas, the state of Arkansas, the United States. I think personally, I think the people in California are 100% screwed. They will never have any rights there. So be it. But I've been watching the signs, and I see, above all else, that this country is headed down a dark, dark road. I just hope that this next civil war is not going to be brother against brother, family member against family member. I wish that our government was the way it was supposed to be, as our forefathers hoped it would be. But it seems that even in their wisdom, absolute power breeds absolute power. We see that all the way up from the top to the peon at the bottom. Unfortunately, law enforcement is at the bottom of that barrel. And everybody else above them is their boss. But yet, they forget that the taxpayer, the person that is actually paying their salary, they do not believe for 1 second that they are to be held accountable by us. Well, that is going to change. Hopefully very, very soon. Because, you see, I no longer tend to idly stand by and let my country go to shit while my grandchildren are growing up. Yes, Mr. Feefers. Yeah, the cats today have decided that they want to just hang out. It was cold this morning, and, you know, being in an RV, there's only an 1.5 inches between me and outside. Well, you gotta have some good heat inside. And I do. I have infrared heaters and ceramic heaters. The best. Back on topic here. You guys can criticize me for my camera work. You can criticize me for babbling on. But I'm going to let you know that I take my rights very seriously. And my activism is on a daily basis. I have 2 trucks. I have 2 Harley Davidsons. None of them have tags on them. We have the right to live free without having to ask for permission to do anything. And I vow that from the now until the day they put me in the ground, to the day they put me in that great big oven, I no longer am going to ask permission or pay a fee to do something. Here shortly, my activism is going to get bolstered. I am looking for people to help me with my website. I need a decent graphic designer. I'm having my daughter try to work on a logo for my website, which is www.badappleHunter. And it's time for me to go hunting. I want to remind everybody to please not only know your rights, but value them like you do family members. I want you to defend them just like they're family members. And last but not least, I'm going to say this. I do not care what God you believe in. I'm not going to say that my God is better than your God. And some people may say, well, how can you worship or follow the teachings of a supposed entity that you cannot see? Well, whatever higher power you believe in him, but you do it wholeheartedly, and you remember this. I don't think one of them, or any of them, would allow the brutality that this country is witnessing at this time from our government. My bumper sticker says I love my country, but I fear my government. And it holds true. And the same thing holds true, that government cannot stand an educated individual. You see, I'm no longer going to use the word citizen, because then it would imply that I am a subject of, and I am not. I am an individual. There is nobody else on this planet. Well, I have a twin brother. My DNA is his DNA. My fingerprint is his fingerprint. As individuals of this great country, where in our minds we think it is great, when in reality it needs some serious, serious help. It is almost to the point of being on life support. I've watched a lot of videos where one person says, when was this country ever great? And another video that says, it tells you when it was great. And then I watched the video I think Paul Harvey did it, about how Francis Scott Key wrote our national anthem. Google it, watch it. That is the epitome of patriotism. I'm a little low today. And I'm glad y'all decided to come spend some time with me. I love you all. And I will keep you abreast about what's happening with my little ticket, because I plan on calling the DA this week, or the PA, the prosecuting attorney. And we'll see if he becomes a true bearer of witnesses, because I know he already seen the video. I went down to get it, and she already told me that she had just mailed his off the day earlier. So they've seen it. And I hope they do not intend to continue prosecution of this false ticket. But if they do, I'm ready to just fight and fight and fight. And what really seems scary to me is the fact that there are no cameras in this courtroom. There are no recording devices in this courtroom. So it could become a he said, she said incident at any time. And I totally wish there was a way that I could record audio while this was going on. But the prostituting attorney said, and I quote, that we do not record here as to give the citizen the best means of defense on appeal. And at first I thought, is that your fucking logic, man? Are you trying to act like you're a good guy by saying, because we don't record what happens here, will be the best thing for you on your defense for appeal? No, the best thing for my defense on appeal would be able to have a recording showing that the trooper lied, the cars did not swerve or even put the brake lights on, and that alone should get me off of this ticket. But I guarantee you, if I lose, I am paying that bitch in pennies. Thank you, Eric Brandt. Thank you, Johnny50. That was an awesome video. And too bad you didn't get to dump that suitcase down that window. I love y'all. Be safe. Know your rights. And whenever they ask you questions, don't answer questions. And like the video says, shut the fuck up. Bye, y'all.